So who are you?
My name's Kevin Hasselberg, and I am the coach and general manager with the Drumheller Dragons.
Well, very nice to meet you, Kevin. I think this is the first time I met you. And so where are you from?
Originally, actually, this valley is what I call home, not Drumheller, but grew up and born and raised in Dutchess, Alberta, and we live north of town in the Matsuan Creek River Valley, which joined obviously to the Red Deer River Valley. So proud to say that this feels just like home where I grew up.
Nice. That's awesome. And how long have you been involved with the Dragons?
Directly with the Dragons, this is my second full season now, and I've always been a competitor with the Dragons over 10 years.
Awesome. And so why is the local support so important to you and your team?
These Junior A franchises across Canada, and certainly Drumheller being a smaller community, one of the smallest in Junior A hockey, you can't survive without them. They're a part of your community, they're a part of your hockey team, and when you embrace them, the community is that, you're going to get that support. So we don't win without them, and the community doesn't win without us. So we have to have a working relationship, and it's not even a business partnership. It's a friendship, and we can't be successful without it.
No, exactly. And do you have a highlight of the season so far?
Oh, that's a stunner. I don't know about that one. Just last night, apparently Rebecca fell flat on her back in the game, and we got a pretty good chuckle out of it. So I'll bring that one up, and you can thank me later, Rebecca, who is our athletic therapist and very good at what she does. But another one of the big highlights, and one of the things that we really want to accomplish with our vision, is winning a championship, and we did that and beat Brooke doing it in a competition that we had in Calgary over the summer. So, but coming together and sticking together and winning together is going to be the memories that we take from this season.
Nice. And what are your past hockey experiences before the Dragons?
Oh, you know what? Hockey's blessed me and my family with so much. We've seen a good portion of Western Canada, traveling through Alberta, obviously, into Saskatchewan and BC, and had a stint down in Florida. So, and that's all coaching. I was very fortunate to play in the league as well in Fort McMurray, and so the game's brought a lot of unique situations to our family, and it's really paved the way of who we've become and who we are.
Nice. So just a big hockey family.
Yeah, I don't know if my wife and kids would say that so much. Obviously the passion comes from within, and but they've very much grown together as a family through the game and through our experiences, and we've used our experiences to create our own values, and we're so thankful for that.
Yeah. And all right, so how do you handle losing the game with the team?
Not well. I don't think anybody handles losing well. If you do, then what are we doing this for? Yeah, you know what? I think you grow as a person, and you learn how to handle the diverse situations like losing, and I think any one of the players and staff would say that we're a bit of the sore loser variety, and here I am on air saying that, so I got to be careful, but winning's a lot more fun than losing, but certainly we take the lessons learned from those and apply them to our preparation leading to the next opportunity to play.
Yeah, most definitely. And what is something that you do to keep yourself motivated and the team motivated?
You got to stay in shape for starters. It's funny when you're coaching the kids, the young men you're coaching, their age doesn't change. So they move on, but the age of the players you're coaching doesn't change, but our age does. So if we're going to keep up with these guys, we got to stay in shape. And it seems like their conditioning level just gets higher and higher every single year. So the accountability on our own personal, or maybe it's just our age is catching up to us, and it works both ways. I'm not sure, but certainly staying in shape and in our downtime is a priority to keep up with these guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. And so what do you do in the off season?
I wish I could say I did a lot of fishing. It's what my mind says I should be doing. It's something I'm very passionate and love doing, but I think priority, especially through experiences, is to spend as much quality time with family as you can. And it's something that I've been guilty of not doing enough of, but certainly this summer, we're going to cherish those moments together because the season is long and taxing, and it occupies a lot of your time.
Yeah, no, definitely. And what is something that you like to do in your spare time? I know you mentioned fishing there.
Yeah, certainly fishing would be one of them. Yeah, I would sure like to catch up with old friends. It's something that you lose touch with over the years, and it was interesting. I heard a speech at a hockey function that I did last weekend from the general manager of the Calgary Hitmen, Mike Moore, and his whole speech was centered around how hockey brought friendships closer together, and it wasn't necessarily getting ahead in the game. It was the game providing back to the people and through the people that you meet and the networking that you do, and a lot of it is friend based. And he talked about how his best man in his wedding was somebody that he grew up playing hockey with, and so it'd be nice to just reconnect with all the people that helped you get to where you are today, and that's something I'll probably spend a lot of time doing this year.
Nice. And so what is the most interesting thing about you that people might not know?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. Maybe I like to read a lot. Maybe it's not something coming out of school, all of my school buddies would have said, but now just to take a good book and sit down and read is something I really do.
It's nice, quiet downtime, that's for sure.
Less stress.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
I had to look this one up because I don't know her name. It's Helen, but Mrs. Incredible. She's incredible.
Very incredible. I'd agree. All right. You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
Blue. And it's something I'm working on. You never want to be red, because when you associate colors with actions, red is very volatile and fire, and blue is calm. So I'm really trying to become the blue crayon in the crayon box, and a lot of times I'm the red crayon. And I think when I become more the blue crayon, things will get a lot easier for everyone.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree there. And all right, so this is the best question. Everybody has such different answers with it. You've been given an elephant. You can't sell it or give it away. What are you going to do with it?
Travel the world.
Interesting.
Well, when you think of the stories, Dumbo could fly.
Yeah.
Dumbo was an elephant, so if an elephant could fly, we'll travel the world.
Well, that's the perfect answer.
Creative imagination.
Yeah,
I guess you could say that.
I need one of those. Well, thank you very much.